name is Khalil Mohammed. I'm one of the members of Al Mizan. We've been running the Knowledge Cafes for 6 months now, and today is the last one, so you're at an historic period for us anyway, inshallah. Before I talk too much and bore you to tears, we have two special performers. As you know, Knowledge Cafes, for those of you who've been before, we make it special by having performers come and share their art and share their opinions and their views with us through the word spoken form. And today we have two of probably the best that we have to offer in terms of sisters performers. They're named by Poetic Pilgrimage, and they're going to do a couple of word spoken poems. You're going to come to the front and you're going to dazzle us with your poetry, aren't you?
Not sure about dazzle.
Well, we'll be the judge of that. So, Poetic Pilgrimage.
Okay. You're going to say with me, beautiful, and you know that you are. Beautiful, and you know that you are. Beautiful, and you know that you are. Fourth time, you're a star. Yeah? Say it with me. Beautiful, and you know that you are. Beautiful, and you know that you are. Beautiful, and you know that you are. Fourth time. Her mother held her close and told her she was beautiful. Little princess as beautiful as sunsets, delicate as butterflies in summertime. You are my daughter and you have my eyes, but I pray you never have to live my life. And then she cried. For all the time she lost her pride, always a bit on the side. The one mums never liked. A troubled child, she was raped at the age of 5. Had no time to be a child, but a woman forced right. Never told she was loved. Had a sexual appetite that wasn't right, but used to hide the pain inside. Always surrounded by guys who told her lies to get between her thighs. She just wanted to be someone's wife, and after 4 attempts to take her life, she sought refuge in a crack pipe, and that night sold herself for that high. One day her body didn't feel right. She realized she was with child, but for the first time she felt alive. First time she felt her spirit rise. She gave birth to one star.
They got brain off thinking like, I thought this is the way to do it. But really, I mean, they were misguided. They've misinterpreted Islam. They've got their own version of Islam out there, and then that's been spread across the world to certain people who think, this is the right way. It's not. That's not Islam. That's why I think, part of it is conspiracy, but I also think it has to do with misguidance and misinterpretation of what it actually says in Islam.
We associate suicide bombing straight away with Islam, don't we? Muslims, we do that. But if you look at the art,
never have an opportunity to kind of like, to express how they feel, to deal with it, and then they will go off into some small corner where some man is waiting to just mislead someone, So I think that has a lot to do with
all the Catholics to convert. And if the Catholics said, no, we're not going to take your
then you're a martyr.
They would kill them.
Yeah,
that would, so you feel like you're dying for your faith. You're dying for your faith.
The Crusades in Spain, when they crusaded with Muslims, the Muslims became martyrs.
I am sure both sides were claiming that anybody who died in the wars in Spain would have been classed as martyrs.
This is why I think it's also interesting that a lot of Muslims are kind of caught up in this suicide bombing thing, because I think Islam has a strong sense of qadr of Allah, you know what I mean? Like Allah's decree, like what is written kind of thing. So in a way, it's unfortunate that we're not really kind of focusing on that aspect of our religion kind of thing, because more than Christianity, more than, I don't know, Judaism and Hinduism and all these other religions, you know what I mean? It's kind of got that. Same way that after night comes day.
Exactly.
It is harsh because sometimes it's a case of, I know what you're saying.
It has to be reinforced. You have to bounce the idea of other people who you realise feel in the same way you do, think the same way you do. You get more people, you get a group of people, and they all feel, and they're supporting each other, they're saying,
that belief grows stronger,
yes, and then that will enforce it. And before you know it, they think that what they're basically doing is the right thing. Nobody goes out blowing themselves and thinking they're doing a bad thing. They think they're doing a good thing, because it's very difficult to paint yourself as evil or bad. Whatever you do, exactly, you have to justify, you have to say what I'm doing is a good thing. You can't say, I'm a villain. I don't think it works that way. You have to think that what you do.
Because then people thought, right, let me read the Quran. Is this true? Is this what Islam teaches you? And a lot of people ended up converting because they actually understood that, hey, that's not what Islam teaches you. It's a peace-loving, religion.
Actually, and this lady, before she actually done a suicide bombing, she actually made a video of herself
She actually justified why she was doing it, and it actually it made me cry. I think it made anybody who has a heart cry, because she explained that obviously, you know about the dispute between Israel and Palestine. It's been going on for years. It's going to keep going on for years. But her husband was murdered, her brother was murdered, her father and her son, and she had nobody left for her. So what she then done was she went and done what she had to do, well, what she thought she had to do, and stuff like that. Sometimes I personally think you can justify it. I know that it's wrong, but she justified it, and I think anybody would do that anyway. If you've got everything taken away from you, and you're probably themselves as Muslims, and they're not even Muslim. So I don't think it's just. I think maybe across the world, people are assuming it's just Muslims, and Islam is teaching this. I don't think that's the case necessarily. I think there's other people who are putting them forward and saying, yeah, this is you guys, this is what you do, this is what the Quran teaches you, and that's not the case. Exactly. And I mean, okay, I'm not going to deny that, there are Muslims doing it too, the ones that have been misguided and go to Afghanistan and get all these sessions and think, okay, actually, this is the right way, we've got to get.
So many people, man.
And I heard quite a few, very nice things. You pretty much, anything I'm going to say has pretty much been said already.
I see of those wretched casualties who've lost the faculty to fathom what it means to be free. I carry the weight, like mothers dashing desperately across borders, becoming refugees with their blessed seed tied to their backs, under attack from bombs dropped, limbs hacked, or devils on horseback. I inhale the scent of mutilated corpses tossed in a mass grave. I am a slave, awaiting Emancipation Day. I'm a believer, preparing my soul for Judgment Day. I am a wife of a prisoner in Guantanamo Bay, fighting for his freedom till my dying day. You see, he's innocent, regardless of what they try and say.